Hey guys, this is my entry to the theVisualManiacs 500 subscribers giveaway contest. Thanks a lot guys for having this contest. Big congrats to you guys on almost 500 subs. I really love your channel. You guys are very entertaining, and I love both of your individual channels as well. So keep up the good work guys. I'll tell you my top 10 favorite movies, and sorry they're not in order. I don't have them ranked one better than the other. These are just my top 10 favorite movies. These are actually probably my top 10 movies of any kind, not just movies I own or not just Blu-ray, but I think I do have my real top 10 favorite movies in my collection. So we'll go ahead and get started. Walking Tall, starring The Rock. I'm sure Chad will be familiar with this movie because it stars The Rock, but just a great action movie, a really simple story of a guy who sees all the corruption and everything that's wrong with his town, and he wants to take a stand. Very relatable movie I grew up with, but really just a great action movie, and action is my favorite genre of movies, so Walking Tall, really great action. Also a really great performance by Johnny Knoxville in this movie. He tried to do the same kind of thing in The Last Stand, but his performance in this was way better. But really love this movie, Walking Tall. Next up, we have Home Alone, the first one. It's a Christmas movie. A lot of people probably only watch it around the holiday season, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time. Just so funny, and I really look up to the kid. You know, he's very brave in what he was able to do to defend his house against the burglars. Especially watching that as a little kid, I think little kids could really look up to someone their age doing something like that. But just really funny, great family movie, a great Christmas movie. The first one. The second one I also enjoy a lot, but I think the first one is definitely better. Home Alone. I really grew up on a lot of Arnie movies, and like I said, I'm a big action fan, so this is probably my favorite Arnie movie, Commando. I've watched this numerous times. I love it so much. Just a pure action revenge movie. Very simple story, very easy to follow. I need to upgrade this to Blu-ray, but definitely one of my top 10 favorite movies of all time. Just great action, very simple story. Love it. Next up, The Departed. This is the Steelbook, which I really like, but the movie I just think is amazing. A great cast with Jack Nicholson, Leonardo DiCaprio, who is my favorite actor and who I think is the best actor today, and Matt Damon, who is also a really good actor and gave an incredible performance in this movie. Just amazing acting. I really love Leo's role, his performance in this. He made it really emotional, really relatable. Watching his performance, he gets in his role so well, and it really makes me consider how I would feel in his shoes in this movie because of what he has to go through. But just a great story overall. Great corrupt cop movie. Really love it, and I love the Boston feel to it as well. A lot of movies that are set in Boston I think turn out really well, like The Town and Gone Baby Gone. But anyway, The Departed I just think is an incredible movie. Incredible acting and just a really rich story with characters that you really care about. And next up is X-Men First Class. The X-Men films are my favorite superhero movies ever made. I like them a lot more than Nolan's Batman films. I just think they're a lot more exciting. They have more of a comic book feel than Nolan's films. But I really enjoy them. I love, how rich the X-Men universe is, and I love seeing all the different characters on screen. And this movie, a lot of people say it's their favorite of the whole series. It's not my favorite, but still in my top 10. I just love what they did with the backstory of the X-Men, showing how the X-Men came to be, even though it's not true to the comics. I can still believe that this is how it really happened, and I just can't wait to see the next film. I love this one so much. A great story. I loved the guy who played Professor X in this movie. Thought he gave a great performance and allowed us to see another side of Professor X. But really love this movie. And my favorite X-Men movie is X2. Grew up with this. Remember seeing it in the theater. I loved that opening scene with Nightcrawler. I remember being blown away by that. It's just a great opening action scene, and I think the action in this is really good. Watching it the second time, the story isn't so great, but I still really like it. Again, just seeing all the X-Men on the big screen, I really enjoy that. Love seeing Wolverine. A lot of great action in this, and I love that they start to build up Wolverine's backstory in this, with Stryker and all that. Really enjoy it. X2, I think this is the best of all the X-Men movies. Really like it. I'm a big Disney fan. Love animation, so I have to put my favorite animated movie in here. That's Toy Story 3. Love the first one. Second one is just okay, but this one is my favorite. Love the story. Love all the whole message about family and all of that. Really heartwarming and sad at the same time. It has a really good ending that's not so generic. I think the animation looks great, and yeah, I think the story is really good. Doesn't feel like they're trying to copy the first or the second one. Really enjoy this movie, Toy Story 3. Signs, directed by M. Night Shyamalan. My favorite movie of his that I've seen. I like it more than The Sixth Sense. A sci-fi movie, deals with aliens coming to Earth. Has that classic Shyamalan feel, suspenseful and kind of strange and weird. Feels a little bit like E.T., but it's also a very emotional movie. There are a lot more serious, emotional themes in this with Mel Gibson's character. Also a really good family movie because it's about this really tight-knit, very tight-knit, emotionally connected family. And I just love the whole feel to it. It doesn't feel too big, it feels like don't know if it makes much sense. It feels like a smaller movie, a small story, kind of simple plot, but really love this movie. Great sci-fi movie, also a great emotional movie. Great drama. And then finish off my top 10. I have 2 comedies here, which will probably be in no one else's top 10 or top 20 lists, but I have The Master of Disguise. A lot of people hate this because it's so dumb, and I acknowledge that, but it's one of my favorite movies. I grew up with this, and I can watch it today, and I still think it's so funny. I don't know, I love the main character. Really funny. You have James Brolin in here, Josh Brolin's father. Dana Carvey, the comedian, is the main character. Just really funny, a really playful, laughable story. I love it. So, Master of Disguise. And then another comedy, which is, this one's actually my favorite comedy of all time, School of Rock. Love Jack Black's performance in this. I think it's by far Jack Black's best movie. I'm a big music and classic rock guy, so I totally get all the music jokes and references in this, and I love that. But even without that, I think it's just really funny. I'm sure everyone's seen this and knows what it's about, but yeah, I mean, it's so funny. Jack Black pretends to be a school teacher, but he's not, and he's trying to teach these kids how to play rock and roll. I probably do enjoy it more than other people because I am a music guy, I'm a guitar player, but yeah, I don't have much more to say about this. It's just a great comedy, really funny. I love it. So that's my top 10. I'll recap real quick. Signs, Toy Story 3, X2, X-Men United, X-Men First Class, The Departed, School of Rock, Master of Disguise, Commando, Home Alone, and Walking Tall. So that's my top 10. Thanks a lot, VisualManiacs, for having this contest. Big congrats on almost 500 subs. I'm always entertained by both of you guys on your individual channels and also on your collaborative channel. So keep up the good work. Thanks, guys. Take care.